because our final is about to begin. Lin Guagua 3-0 earlier against Fly. That was quite the big surprise already. MichaeL defeating his brother Thunder. That was not too big of a surprise, I guess. He's been 9-0 now in encounters. Thunder yet to defeat his brother. But now we're going to focus on the grand final. For Lin Guagua especially, these are important points for the qualifier system for WGL. MichaeL, even if he wins here, he doesn't have a chance anymore, unfortunately, through the regular point system. But may have a chance if there is a wildcard qualifier. Which we're not exactly sure if there is. We're going to find out at some point in the future, I guess. So let's go in. Hey, let's start this show on Amazonia. Amazonia, a map that always used to be vetoed in this matchup because it's pretty bad for Blade Master Standard, but nowadays, with Farseer Headhunters, you know what? It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. Farseer Headhunters is all the rage nowadays. Oh my god, I had this Dreamlag logo here the whole time. Lol, didn't even realize. Yeah, we see it in almost every matchup nowadays. Farseer Headhunters, especially on netties in Asia, super popular. Only against Night Elf, it's not really playable, but everywhere else, we see it a ton. Thank you, by the way, Party Pete with a 14-month resub, and Say So for 37 months. Doesn't Soin have 13, MichaeL 10. He gets 5 if he wins and qualifies in 6th position. No, he's still in 7th because Chimiko and Sok are also in the pro qualifier, so they're going to be ahead of him still. Is the way that should work. And also, we don't know if top 6 from Korea make it through. We don't know exactly. But it's maximum gonna be top 6. But maybe only top 5? Not exactly sure. Farseer being aggressive here right away. Not going for the lightning shield creep, but rather creeping in the middle. Interesting. You see the DK with the ghoul opening. Even against ORC nowadays. Seen a lot on this map because you can... Oof, that was close. You can go for the lightning shield creep very well. And then creep the middle as well. And I think it's pretty smart for Guagua here to go for the middle right away. It's going to cost him a bit of mana to summon these wolves. But it's going to work out pretty well. Thank you, cute gamer girl with a 18-month resub. Says all the gamer girls say teehee. And Bond King with a 10 month says boom. Thank you guys. Lots of subs today. Much, much appreciated. Farseer, not level 2 yet. That's the downside of not going for this lightning shield creep. You don't get level 2 instantly. So he needs 1 skelly for the level up. Might be getting surrounded here though. Indeed he does. Wants to put as much damage on the DK as he can. Oh, and the shop is late. Not a good start for Guagua. But he can creep at the green, I suppose. Good surround by MichaeL. Big advantage of the aura early on, of course. Thank you, Dima Potter, with a sub. Farseer level 2 has crazy good items. If he gets surrounded again, by the way, that could be a quick end to his life. But the DK is super hurt already. Was smart for Guagua to TP out late and put as much damage on the Death Knight as he could. He may have to go for Ritual Dagger here for a bit of healing. As the shop for Guagua finally finishes. Level 3 is a big power spike here for both players. The DK is much closer to that at the moment. What second hero are we gonna see? Nowadays there's a lot of Shadow Hunter being played for hex control and then pick-off potential. And in come the ghouls. One headhunter definitely gonna be going down here. Chain Lightning finds the return kill. Oof, that grunt almost got surrounded there as well. One ghoul kill versus one headhunter kill away from the level up here are the two players. With a Fiend build, we oftentimes see Dark Ranger, but with a Ghoul build, that doesn't make that much sense because the focus fire isn't there. So I would expect a Lich here. Oh, the Ghoul, very close to dying. With Ghouls also you can creep the corners very well, so that's the big benefit of Ghouls on AZ. You can just creep really, really well. One Ghoul does go down, but certainly worth it for the Sobi Mask, which is a great, great item. And a TC second, by the way. No Farseer here. And the DK after getting the first Mercamp might just go for the second Mercamp, especially with level 2 coil, very easy to do. And Guagua is going to continue creeping, but the TC is getting none of that experience here so far. It is Lich on the other side. And the TC may have issues leveling up later, because AZ, of course, pretty small map. Not that easy to creep. But with Headhunters, you can take out the red camps pretty well. Unlike with Ghouls. Ooh, Scourge Bone Chimes. That's pretty nice. And this is a style that Happy's been playing against Farseer Headhunters quite a bit lately, isn't it? The Mass Ghoul style with Frenzy, instead of Fiends on certain maps, where it favors the creeping, and then Dreadlord third with Sleep against the TC, and also Aura. I wonder if that's the same style. We'll see. It's one easy Headhunter kill. Could be a second one. Oh, damage on the Farseer. He's in a precarious situation here. He's gonna creep very safely next to his main. Still not quite gonna be enough for level 2. Get some good items. Bestiary coming, tier 3. And I wonder if he's gonna go into Raiders. Raiders pretty good against Fiends, not so good against Ghouls. And this game is looking pretty decent for MichaeL so far, I'd say. But once the TC gets level 3, everything changes. When the Fire Nation attacks. On a small map like AZ, I would imagine that there's going to be no third hero for Lin Guagua here. Shadowhunter third can be very strong, but if you can't level him up, not gonna be so good. Lich would love to get level 3 before the first fight as well. And the timing here for an engagement could work out pretty well for MichaeL. He's got the orb. He might be fight ready. And the Farseer, oh, needs to be careful where he goes. The TC does get the level 3. That's the big one. And I'm looking at the altar. Are we going to see a Dreadlord? If not, controlling the TC is going to be very hard to do. 40 supply against 40. Berserker upgrade only halfway done. First attack upgrade as well. 400 gold here. Ensnare on the Lich, but there's no way this Lich is gonna die. Coil Nova, say bye-bye to one of your Headhunters. And you can do that 3 more times. Oh, the first stomp here, not too amazing. The Berserker upgrade finishes, and Ensnares are flying. Next stomp is gonna be huge! Oh, MichaeL ran into that one, though. Focus on the Lich. A little questionable. I think you should rather be going for these Ghouls. Especially if the Stomp connects and the Chain Lightning. There we go. Lots of kills on both sides. But also a lot of Ghouls actually do get away. Lich gonna get level 2. Chain Lightning! Almost got a double kill. Got the one at least. And see on the Lich, that could be a surround. It is a surround. Gonna force the Invul Potion here, I think. DK Zoe Mask, but no mana at the moment. Stomp comes through! Beautiful Stomp. Perfect usage of the big mana potion. And the follow-up surround as well. Wow. Dude, Guagua today is just playing crazy good. Actually does get the kill there. And that's a fight one in the late game. Now he can steal this camp away. Does have a Shadow third, and also could be going into a tiny Great Hall now. One fight is all it took, and suddenly it's looking great. And what was missing there was the Dreadlord. There he is! There he is, the Dreadlord. Too late. Big mistake, I think, by Guagua to make that Dreadlord so late only. But he's gonna... Oh! By MichaeL, of course, I mean. Gets the steal. Nicely done. Raider taken out. That's finally Ensnare taken out of the equation. And the Lich is back from the tavern. TC with a stomp, though, is going to be scary. Lich. Invo potion last second. That one keeps him alive for 7 seconds at least. Big mana potion on the DK. Oh, man. That big mana potion making a huge difference. Shadowhunter in trouble right away. TC slept again, but he wakes up. Comes in with another huge stomp. There's going to be one more stomp as well. After this, really scrappy fight. Both players taking lots of losses. Both at around 40 supply. Hex. There's going to be another stomp. Lich doesn't die, but some ghouls will. Oh my god, there's so many units going down everywhere. But the TC now out of mana, and the DK has plenty of mana still left over. With that mana potion, with that Sobi Mask. TC gonna have to use the invul here. Wants to dodge the coil. Does so. Nicely. Immediately with the heal salve as well. DK in trouble now. Hex finds him, and that's the kill. Damn, Lin Guagua with some really good plays. Gets the next kill with the Chain Lightning. And that's the win. 1-0 for Guagua.
A player's forces are under attack.
Damn. Guagua is delivering today. Yeah, I think the big mistake by MichaeL was committing into the fight before the Dreadlord was out. If the Dreadlord is out so late, you should just stay at range. Like, you remember how that engagement started? Coil Nova took out one Headhunter. He could have done that 2 more times, just sniped 2 more Headhunters. But he got a little impatient. Wanted to run in, and then just got demolished by those stomps. Yeah, no destroyers versus the wolves. Also a good point. Those could have helped out a lot. I would imagine, though, that we're not going to see too many more ghoul openings on the other maps. Or other... Well, I guess Turtle Rock is really good for ghouls, if we should see that. Tide Hunters... Maybe? Maybe. But I don't think on any other of the other maps. But we'll see which maps the players choose here and which strategies we're going to be seeing. I'm pretty sure this is going to be Farseer Headhunters almost all the way. I said that plenty of times now. And the decision seems to be with MichaeL, what he wants to do to counter the Farseer Headhunters. That's the big question that a lot of undeads are asking themselves right now. What is the best counter to Farseer Headhunters? In my opinion, it's the Fast Fiend build. Although orcs have been getting better and better at reacting to that as well. But I think that's the best one. It's especially good against fast tech Farseer. But that's not what we see so much anymore. Normally it's Farseer Headhunters with 2 burrows into tech. So later tech with more Headhunters. Let's see what we get. Map number 2 is going to be Tide Hunters. And this time we have a Tet Fiend build by MichaeL. No ghouls here. Could be good for ghouls because these 2 camps are really easy to do with ghouls. Also the middle and the bigger camps down here. Also this. Lin Guagua again with the headhunters and probably the 2 burrow tech. So a later tech with faster headhunters. Harass at the beginning most likely. And then start creeping once you have a couple of headhunters. Here on this map actually it's pretty cool with Farseer. You can even creep the green camps really easily. Just with Farseer and Wolves. That goes good experience, decent item.
Players' forces are under attack.
And there it is. Starting off at the green. The DK gonna get pulverized once by the Tide Hunter. And the damage here on the Death Knight matters. Because if the Farseer shows up, starts to harass, this is gonna become noticeable. And the 2 green camps, by the way, lead perfectly to level 2. So this is a really cool creep route if you want to be aggressive. And look at that. It's exactly level 2. 4-4-2-2 creeps on the dot. Oh my god. If he gets the Chain Lightning steal, that would be so sick. Look at the timing by Guagua. Doesn't quite get the steal. But puts more damage on the DK, who find pretty bad items. But Farseer also pretty poor items. No mantle there. And now you got 3 headhunters, and now you can creep the middle easily. And after that, he could go for the marketplace, right? And that will be a quick level 3. Well, maybe the marketplace is a little bit too hard, I'm not sure. Sentry Ward's going to be great for keeping vision here in the middle. It's pretty cool. It also protects him from a possible creep jack. Now during nighttime, there's only very limited vision for MichaeL. Of course also for Guagua, but he's got the sentries. And indeed it is the marketplace. Trying to snipe the item. Is that level 3? Not quite. Oh, but MichaeL, he's got the read. He smells it, but he's just a little too late. What more Skelly is what Guagua needs for the level 3. And this is a really good early game for Guagua. Yeah, I think this creep route isn't the best here for Undead, going for this camp first, because then the Orc goes for the 2 greens in the middle. Maybe the better way to do it is snipe this item here first, which you can do easily, and then go into the middle, steal one of the last hits there. But MichaeL is gonna get 1 kill, or rather, it was denied. Rest of the headhunters shall survive. We have a TC again and a quick tier 3. No bestiary this time. Is it Dark Ranger time? Oh yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the level 2 wolves this early into the game are very, very powerful. MichaeL gonna stay on tier 2 a bit longer. He wants to get that slaughterhouse up first. And even going into a 4th fiend before tech. So this tier 3 is gonna be quite late.
A player's forces are under attack.
We do have the first bestiary now coming in as well. TC with some items, and the Farseer gonna harass. That's a great thing with creeping aggressively with a Farseer in the beginning. You still have safe caps close to your base to creep the TC. You can go for the first one right here, go for the natural after, and then he's not too far from level 3 anymore.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, might even get a Fiend kill here. Oh my goodness, that's not supposed to happen. He's getting a little greedy, wants to keep on harassing with the Farseer and get the Fiend with the Wolves, but it's not going to happen. Good slow here by the Narrow Tower. Oh wow. A little greedy by Guagua, trying to do both things at the same time. Oh, but he finds the Fiend. And that is the kill after all. Munch munch! Wolfies get the job done. Still lots of creeps remaining on this map, so I would definitely expect a Shadow Hunter this time. As we have tier 3 finishing. And there it is. Shadow coming. Farseer bought so much time. Oh, he's dangerously low now, but the DK is still not level 3. Still not even level 3. Guagua even has vision there on the high ground. Oh wait, is that MichaeL's? No, that's Guagua's word. This is looking quite ambitious. Being aggressive here now. It is a creep jack, I guess, technically, but Berserker upgrade isn't finished yet. Shadow Hunter isn't here yet. TC isn't level 3 yet. There we go. Berserker upgrade finished now. That statue is definitely a goner. Oh, and the Fiend in the back. Oh, gets saved with the Zeppelin. Nicely done.
A player's forces are under attack.
Kodo, more Berserkers. First attack upgrade is finished. Oh wow, is that the first speed scroll? Only now? I think so. Guagua saving on speed scrolls for as long as he could. Oh my god, poor MichaeL. Still not level 3. Oh, big last hit. Big item steal. Has to go for the Hex. But you can still pick up the item if you're hexed. And he gets the flute. That's a big deal. Stomp was almost there. The Zeppelin gets away and one Berserker died. Wait a minute. MichaeL somehow got the last hit, didn't he? Because the Shadow Hunter has barely any experience. How is that even possible? It's crazy. Even without level 3 TC, Guagua is still looking very, very eager to fight. That Raider needs to throw the End Snare quick. End Snare, not gonna lead too much. Statue is way too far in the back and there's no detection. Ah, never mind, there is. There's a dust. TC with a stomp. Trying to go for the DK, maybe. Fiend's going down, Berserker's going down. Finally, Death Knight level 3. Took a while. End Snare finds him. Oh, this Death Knight might be dead. Yep, with the next stomp. And Hex would have been ready as well. It's TC level 3. Dropping low, but he's got the heal potion still. And the hero focus seems to be the way to do it. Yeah, you need destroyers. Once you see Shadow Hunter, you need destroyers. At least the upgrade. To morph it when you're getting hexed. It's of course dangerous against End Snare and Headhunters and so on. But Lin Guagua does it again. Seemed like there maybe was being a little too aggressive, but it turns out he was just aggressive enough. 2-0 for Guagua. Is this the day of 3 O's or what? It's not over yet. MichaeL can fight back. But yeah, it's been looking pretty one-sided here so far today. I went into this cast today thinking, this could be a long one maybe. Could be like 5 hours. It could be a nice long day of best of 5s, but Not really. It's been 2 quick 3-0s. We might be looking at the next 3-0 if it continues going this way. But hopefully MichaeL can start to bring it back here. So he played the Ghoul opening, didn't work. He played Ted Fiends, didn't work. Might be time to start playing Fast Fiends. Dark Ranger second, is that a good strat against Orc? I think so. She is much faster out than a Lich, of course, being available on tier 2 at the tavern right away. And if you get Dark Ranger to 3 for the level 2 Black Arrow, it's really, really strong. It's going to be very map dependent as well, of course. It's a lot about creep route early. That level 3 power spike is such a huge deal. It's going to be the biggest point of attention in the early game. Getting to that quickly. And I guess on Tidehunters, for that reason, it would be pretty bad to play Fast Fiends, because you just leave the Farseer to a super easy level 3, which should be much faster than the Fast Fiend players. But on other maps, like Last Refuge, for example, I think Fast Fiends would be really good. Thank you, King in the North, with 26-month resub. Our third map is going to be coming up in just a moment. What are we going to see next? Is Guagua going to stomp through this top 4, not dropping a single map? Or can MichaeL bring it back? MichaeL changes colors. You always know what that means. The superstition is kicking in and the players feel gray hasn't been doing it for me. I need something else. I need something else, and that other thing is yellow. And he is playing the Fast Fiend build now. Which, as I said, I'm a pretty big fan of. Especially on this map, I think it can make a lot of sense as well. The Farseer, if he's left alone, he shouldn't be able to creep level 3 too quickly. If he creeps these 2 camps first, he's going to be level 2 right away. And that is doable. But then getting to level 3 isn't too easy. DK level 3 creep route is very straightforward. Green, 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 Expo. But the key again is going to be level 3. The big mistake that a lot of Undead players are making when playing Fast Fiend is get distracted by the Orc too much. You need to keep on creeping, especially once you have 3 Fiends. You need to keep creeping and get experience little by little. And sometimes split your units. Have like 2 Fiends and Skeletons attacking the creeps, and the DK and 1 Fiend or 2 Fiends attacking the Orc. And it's pretty delicate to control properly. But when you play this Fast Fiend build, you cannot be slowed down in your creeping too much. Otherwise, it's going to be a big problem, because of course you're going to have the slower tech by a decent amount compared to the Orc. So Guagua are going to be aggressive right away. Stealing this camp would be very nice to do. Wait a minute. Is he creeping the Tuskars first? No, right? That would be crazy. Oh, Guagua actually going to go for the Flesh Eater here. That's also cool. It's going to give him a valuable consumable. Is he really creeping the Tuskars? That looks really risky. Oh, wow. Oof. If this was scouted and harassed, this would cost him like all of his mana and slow him down so much. Okay. Pretty cool though. This is very unusual. Big mana potion rewarded right away. It's a fast level 2. You know what? I actually kind of like it. if the Farseer doesn't find you.
The town is under siege.
Lightning Shield could be used here to creep. Yes, indeed. Pendant of Energy, level 2. Level 2 for both, in fact. The Farseer, especially against Ted Fiends, can be very oppressive when he gets level 3. But against the Fast Fiend build, it's not that painful because there's going to be 3, 4, 5 Fiends out quickly. At which point you can deal, even with level 2 wolves, pretty reliably.
A player's forces are under
Classic
attack.
play here is to scout with the wolves, distract, move into the middle in the meantime, and then snipe the warlord with the headhunters. With 5 headhunters, that should be pretty easily doable. Oh, the lightning shield got dispelled by the high priest. Feels bad. Skeleton scout is there. Oh, if he steals this, it would be sick. Wait a minute, did he get it? No, right? No. Didn't get it. The DK is coming in. Oh, misses that coil as well. That could have been a headhunter kill instead. Farseer with that now level 3. Ankh, I wonder if he even keeps this. This might just be a sell. But the DK is going to get level 3 here. That's the important thing. And now, when MichaeL picks up a Dark Ranger, he can go headhunter hunting very well with the Dark Rangers, Fiends, and DK. And that big mana potion. Oh, unfortunate end snare. That's gonna cost a coil at the very least. Fiends are gonna go down. Lots of damage available now. No Dark Ranger, by the way. It is the Lich after all. Which I'm not sure I'm too big of a fan of. With a Dark Ranger here, he could have taken out 1 or 2 headhunters pretty easily normally. And we have the TC and tier 3 once again. Still plenty of camps available to the TC to creep up freely. Did keep the Ankh, by the way. Probably going to give that over to the TC here before too long. Oh, the Lich was cancelled. And now we see the Dark Ranger.
A player's forces are under attack.
That graveyard, by the way, not in the best position here. Has to walk a long way for lumber. I know that's very nitpicky, but I always pay a lot of attention to that stuff. Rune Bracers found for the DK. That's pretty unfortunate. Oh my god, did he steal that? Didn't see it. Okay, we're gonna pay attention now. Next steal. No, didn't get that one. Farseer Erasi, I think it could have been done a little bit better. The wolves should be summoned like when the creeping is happening, not after it's finished. But of course also Lin Guagua was managing his TC at the same time, getting almost level 3. Oh, the Skelly! Got him! That's level 3. 1 of mana steal, TC against DK is very nice. But the DK does have that big mana potion still that he can use. Daytime now. Time for Invul Potion. Sold the Wand of Mana Steal. How could you? MichaeL does not want to fight yet. The Dark Ranger is really not leveled too well. TC invited to a Great Stomp. But the DK has the coil ready to steal a last hit. Forces the coil on the Fiend and gets the last hit on the... What's that called? Furbolg? Is that a Furbolg? I'm not even sure. I think that's a Furbolg. pretty easily. 11 armor on the TC now. It's pretty cool. Oh, he sells 1 ring though. 1 is good enough, he thinks. And this is an early game, mid game, with 0 headhunters dying. That is amazing. Amazing for Guagua, and I think MichaeL's in big trouble here. Pendant of Energy. Wait. Maybe he found the ring. Yeah, the pendant was given over, I guess. Just gonna go for the tiny. Just gonna go for the tiny right away. Why not? If you don't lose any headhunters, you have a strong army, you can defend it pretty well. And it's because you're not playing Blade Master. You don't need that many heal salves. The wolves are tanking all the damage. You're saving a lot of resources. And you can just go for the tiny just like that, and boom. There's your late game win condition. Just like that. And that's why I think MichaeL, when playing this Fast Fiends, its Dark Ranger style, needs to be way more aggressive. Once the DK is level 3, it's basically go time. Just hunt headhunters all day. Especially when you have a big mana potion. Well-timed hex. These hexes have been amazing, by the way, by Guagua. Oh, triple silence! Oh my god. He hit all the heroes. But he breaks out of it on the TC. We have Death Pipe now on the Death Knight, by the way, so he can survive the Focus Fire. For the Fiends, that's not really the case. And the next Stomp, boom! Splits aren't really there to counteract the Stomp effectively. And the next Stomp, booyah! Oh my god, he hits absolutely everything. Hex could be coming through. Death Pact, he's trying to go for it. Does he get it off last second? Yes, he does. Costs him a Fiend, TC goes down, but there was the Ankh. Maybe MichaeL didn't see that one. Trying to save the Lich, and the Shadowhunter goes down. This could perhaps be the turnaround. Supply is very even, but the Dark Ranger goes down with a well-timed Chain Lightning. TC level 4, about to drop. Needs to pass the TP. Oh, TP, where is it? He's not quite getting it yet. But TC has enough HP still. 140 is the threshold. Another goodbye coil, but Guagua knows he's fine. He's going to survive that. Not having heal cells right now is annoying, but he can go to the shop. He can go for Invul, Heal Scroll, and the Shadow's going to be back in no time. He's going to bring in those mana potions and heal salves and everything. And Guagua on his way to the second 3-0 today. Great play by Guagua, man, I gotta say. And there doesn't seem to be much that can be done about this expo. Farseer Headhunters. I have officially changed my opinion. I thought it was really bad against Undead. For quite a while. I don't think so anymore. I think it comes down a lot to the early game. If the Headhunters all survive, it's so strong. But if you lose 4 Headhunters in the early game, which can absolutely happen, it's a rough one. Shadowhunter is very underleveled here, but TC got level 4, Farseer got level 4, that's looking good. Oh my god, Legion Doomhorn is amazing! You have an expansion in the top left. This has not been scouted yet. DK getting hexed again. There's no destroyers. It's understandable, of course, that MichaeL is refusing to make Destros with there being so many Headhunters. Like, Headhunters and Raiders especially combined, it's so hard to keep Destroyers alive. It's not easy to play against this style. If the Orc gets to this point in the game. Which is why I think you have to be much more aggressive at around 30 supply, 35, when the DK is level 3 and you have the Dark Ranger. Death Knight again, very far forward. Heavy focus on the Farseer. Breaks out of the silence with the Invul Potion. DK used the Death Bag, but he's still gonna go down. It's just too much damage. This focus fire from the Berserkers is crazy. Farseer also has to TP out. With that, he will survive. And guess what? The Wolf even found the sneaky expansion. Guagua knows exactly where he has to go next. He's got tons of gold. You go for clarities, mana potions, everything.
A player's forces are under attack.
Orb of Lightning. Why not? Put on the Farseer. Buy another one later on the Shadow. Hell yeah. Dude, can you imagine 3 Orc heroes all with Orb of Lightning? It's just going to be permanent purge. Nothing's ever going to work again. Oh, double ensnare on the statues. That's really painful. And they're both gone. Bye-bye, statue. And I think we're seeing the end right here. TC is ready with the Stomp. Good Invul Potion, anticipating the Stomp, but there's still enough targets left. Chain Lightning, Lich is dead. And that's it. GG 3-0 for Lin Guagua. 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. These best of 5s today did not last too long. Big points for Lin Guagua in the qualifying season. With that, he might still make it to the cutoff point. We don't know exactly where that is, but Guagua today gets important points in to have a chance still to qualify for the WGL main event.